You can't debunk the Bible, bro. So I think Jesse he got a desire to be strong in his faith, but it's some more information that he needs, or some more information that he needs to read about and study.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, boss.
Oh shit!
You hear me? You getting sick? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you was backstage. What's up, Rico?
Oh, good, my man. I'm using my phone today. That's why I was using my
You good?
tablet last night.
You good? Oh yeah. So, brother Daniel, I was saying, the reason why I asked you that because um one of the first times I got Jesse on this, I ain't gonna say one of the first times I got him on this platform. He was calling me, and we would have like our conversations, bro. Like we would
Let,
have
let me let me
our,
put let me put this so I can hear you better because I can barely hear you.
uh,
Power on.
we would have like our
Ready for
conversations.
connection.
Mute your mic for me, Rico. We'll have like our conversations, bro, and it'll be going back and forth about religion. I'm trying to tell him that the Quran and Muslims don't fuck with Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell him that we was raised off the Bible. Why would
Right?
we if I ain't,
I
I
can
ain't
tell you that first,
look,
most of the CEOs they're from Nigeria. They
look,
don't
Rico,
like
Hold,
this.
hold up.
Rico, mute your mic real quick. Let me break something down.
So,
Mute your mic real quick. Let me break something down. So I'm telling him like we got this motherfucking Bible. Why would we believe if I'm shooting up the Bible, if I'm burning the Bible, why would we go to something even younger? Why would we go to something that got the
Right.
same stories as the Bible?
It don't make sense.
It
This is my
don't.
thing, man. This is my
Right.
thing. A lot of people, they go to churches, and what they do is they listen to pastors, and they let the pastor interpretation become their interpretation. I don't do that. I go and I read certain stuff for myself, and then not to mention even within the Bible, there's certain, but you gotta but it's certain principles and stuff in the Bible that one would actually apply to their life, and they will see a change in their life after applying certain things to their life. So not only is the Bible a book about information spirit, it's also a book of instruction. So with your morals, your integrity, all of this stuff like it, I would say even if you don't believe in God, it'll be a good source to gauge that, your integrity and all of that.
So you think God got
you know,
intent?
Who me?
I just got a question.
Oh, all right,
Yeah, go.
my bad, Rico. I mute out.
No, I just got the only difference because I've read the Quran and I read the Bible. The only
Mhm.
difference in the creation is the women Lilith. That's the and the Quran. Do you know that, right?
I got you. Yeah.
Lilith was created like that's how they say it. Lilith was created the same way as Adam.
Right.
Something happened. I don't know because I'm not I don't know that much of that. But then that's why God created uh, Eve out of the rib
Yeah,
because
out of
Lilith
Adam's
was
rib.
the only woman created from like that's the only difference that I see between the Bible and the Quran and the names of the like you got Muhammad and you got Jesus like but it's for me I like to conversate with other people like that they believe in other religion, but for me, it's all the same. It's all the same. Like if you believe in God, don't put God as a human being because it's a power. Like you can't
Okay,
just put one. Like
I got you.
I don't know. It's just my
No, okay. But, all right, so you asked me, he had asked me prior to that, do I believe God have integrity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
I would say yeah. Because you got two, you got evil and you got good. If one exists, the other one must exist.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Why you say for one exists, the other must exist?
You can't have all good and not have all evil. I think a lot of stuff that people do, they motivated by something. I don't think no human being is born and to decide they want to be evil or they want to do this or they want to do that. It's a motive. It's something behind it, is what I'm saying.
What
Because
if
if you had complete evil, the world is for sure doomed. If you got complete evil running through the earth, it's for sure doomed. So it got to be something to fight. It's always a equal and a equal and opposite force, is what I'm saying.
I got you. I was about to say the whole good and bad, evil and good thing is like a religious paradigm. Um, like how we use social constructs.
Okay.
I think that's how good and bad. It's all subjective. Like it could be good to you and bad to somebody else. It could be bad to you and good to somebody else. I look at like if we like we can't the we get the laws by we get the rules and the laws by you know what I'm saying the land. So if another country is doing something that's considered bad, like marrying young women, in America we can't do that. So that would be bad in America and good in India or good in Pakistan. So it's more so like that whole good and bad is subjective. What I will say is, um, like it's to me, it's not about keeping a balance because that goes back into Hinduism, that goes back into religion. It's more
Mm-hmm.
so about just being a person. You feel me? Being the person you want to run into. You know what I'm saying? Being a righteous stand up person, being a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like um we use these words that really don't mean nothing, but our mind make them mean something. Like when we say devil, or when we say evil, or when we say spirit, those are just words that push our eyebrows up. They not real. Like that's not. It can't be scientifically proven. None of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Okay.
the word
I
warning.
I got you. So like it's certain stuff that you can make a culture argument about as far as like things that take place in other countries, right? You could be like, that's just a part of their culture. That's what they do. Everybody they know do it. But there's some stuff that's just obvious. It's like, nah, this ain't right. I don't care who you are. Stealing people, taking stuff that don't belong to you, kidnapping kids, human trafficking. It's certain stuff that it don't matter where it come from. We just know it's wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And me personally, it take for certain people to do certain things to other people, bro. It takes a different. It's like a new low almost. It's like, okay, I understand you might do this, but then, bro, you gonna go do this? It's like a new. It's like the bottom. It's like a bottomless pit. Like, at what point? How do you get to that point? You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that would tell me is something is evil is because good do exist. I think you could genuinely be a good person. So even more so than the Bible, I don't believe in the Quran, but I didn't debated Jesse with it 100 times. I think because you do got good, that would be more of an explanation of evil. because you got to have something that you got to have a reference sheet. You got to have something that you know is
But you don't. My bad. Bro. You don't think that God created both sides? Like He created you, and you got the right, and you get the bad. It's up to
no,
you
I don't.
to decide which way. Because you have to grow. You have to grow as a person. Like that's just how I see it. You have to grow
Yeah,
as a person. Like you.
I think would I say God created both sides? No. And the reason I would say that is because like even if you're going to like start dealing with psychologists and studies and stuff like that, most people who do fucked up shit, something happened to them. So a lot of decisions people make is just a result of their own trauma. You see what I'm saying? So my point in saying that is to say this. I think if you make it, I think you got light and you got dark. You know,
Hey,
and
brother
I think
Daniel. Daniel, you don't hold your God accountable. You see the screen? Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So what Rico was saying, you going against the Bible, disagreeing with him.
What I'm saying
no,
about
this is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about stuff that humans do.
Nah, he asked you, you got a good side and a bad side. Don't you think God created all that? And you said no.
it's the same as light and dark. Like to create, to be able to be like before sunset is super dark. Like you have to have dark to be able
But
to
I'm saying
move.
all right, cool. What I'm saying is humans. I'm talking about humans.
Mhm.
Humans have to make a decision for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, so I say you got me on this one because I hadn't read that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but look, this is the crazy part, bro. Like, once you, I ain't gonna say once you get past the Bible, but once you study the Bible, you will see that God is the mass murderer. God is the terrorist. God is the crazy motherfucker. God is the dumb motherfucker. God didn't know shit.
All right. Check this. So you going according to the Old Testament, right?
Yeah, that's history because the New Testament is
That's what I'm
metaphor.
saying. You going to the Old Testament, and now it's just if you saw the stuff them people was involved in, I say that everything that came their way, they deserved it. You see what I'm saying? So if you saw the stuff these people was actually doing, I would say, and then another thing I would say is God got all authority, but that don't necessarily give us all authority. So if a person per se break into your vehicle, that's subjective also, but you know it ain't right.
Hey, if you, brother Daniel, let me tell you how you sound. God is all knowing. God
Right.
know everything. God created everything. That's
Right.
like you creating a video game. You
Right.
creating this video game, you not creating this video game to have negative side effects. You creating this video game to be perfect. Ain't gonna be no bugs, ain't gonna be no viruses, ain't gonna be no freezing up, ain't gonna be no none of that. Ain't gonna be no buffering. The game not gonna be buffering. So why did God create this world and he told you, I am good, I am evil. So
Cool.
that's like you creating a game and you setting up every character in the game, knowing the end game.
Right. But if we didn't have free will, then we'll practically be robots. So a person got the right or
I want to clarify about yesterday that I was thinking about it when you asked somebody like who created you? You created yourself, like because we were talking about that like God created us, and the fact that he don't believe in God and all that. But do you know that you can actually recreate the Big Bang right now? They got the big collider over there in Switzerland that they practically they
you
got the
talking about
particle.
CERN.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
talking
saying.
about
Like
CERN.
for me, science and religion, they go hand by hand. It's just that the people that are involved in the power, they want to separate because obviously if you divide, you conquer better.
Correct. But back to what he was saying before that, if God did this, if God did that, if he created evil, he created good, light, dark, all of that, right? If we didn't have free will, we wouldn't even be human, bro. You got to have the ability to do something. You got to have the ability to reject something. You got to have the ability
We
to
were created
accept something.
according to God. We were created on His image. Like we're not supposed to think that we are God, but
I don't
we
think I'm
got
God.
God inside. Like I don't believe in God. Like I gotta go to church and no, I don't go to
Correct.
church.
Yeah,
If I gotta
I
talk to
agree with
God, I'll pray in my room without nobody. Like I don't have to show it to because deep down I don't believe that, but I do believe in a power. I just don't believe in that what they told you. I mean, like when you're a kid, like there's a white
you. Yeah,
you feel me with a beard up there watching at you if you do something wrong, like all that. Like that's what I'm saying. I believe in God. I just don't believe in the church. And
yeah.
I
I mean,
think
if you tell everybody they have to do something, then that's not free will. A
exactly.
man don't have free will. A man got to be able to make a decision as to what it is he want to do. So if God made it like that, the way you explained it, we would just be robots. We wouldn't even be. We wouldn't be. We would just be robots. Like, oh yeah, we got to do this. Oh yeah, we got to do that. Your mic mute.
My bad. Hey Rico, give me a second. Let me go back and forth with him real quick. All right, so what is free will to you?
Free will is having the ability to do whatever it is you want.
You think God gave you free will?
Yep.
How did God give you free will?
I think that's a part of who we are.
What that mean?
Like you got the right to. You got because I was taught you got freedom of choice, but you don't have freedom of consequence. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you got the right to do whatever it is you want to do, but you're gonna have to
You
deal with it eventually.
Hey,
right?
hey, Rico, mute your mic, Rico, mute your mic for me. You know how to mute your mic? Press that mic button where it say mute. All right, give me like 1 minute. Let me go back and forth with him. Give me 1 minute. Let me go back and forth with him. All right, so you saying that God gave us free will?
Correct.
Okay. Can you give me one example? How did God give us free will?
Like well, for one, I believe God created us, so that'll go back to that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't. All right, I put it to you like this: when you start talking about like the reason I believe it, the ultimate reason I believe in God, because I don't think we just chunks of meat walking around the earth, right? I think we all here down here to do something. The question then becomes who assigns that something? What are we down here to do? To say there's no God, to say that stuff don't serve a purpose. And I think we all got a purpose.
You
Now,
think
whether you want to, huh?
my bad, you got it.
Now, if you want to go follow, if you want to, I think you gotta do your own thing. If not your own thing, but you got to figure out what every man and woman got to figure out their own purpose. So I think we have the free will part the free will part is the part of not making you do something.
Okay, so if I'm a Christian and I'm
Right.
reading the Bible, do I have
Right.
free will?
Yeah, you have free will
How?
because you don't necessarily have to follow it. You can read something all day long. You don't got to do what it say do.
All right, so look, I know you never been in this predicament, but
Okay.
if your parents had some cigarettes on the table
Right.
and they telling you don't touch them cigarettes.
Right.
If you touch these cigarettes, if you touch these fucking cigarettes, I'ma bust your ass.
Right.
If you light any of these cigarettes on the stove, I'ma bust your ass. Your parents is telling you that. Is
Right.
that free will?
Free will have nothing to do with what the outside information coming in. It's all
No,
based on a decision.
in that scenario right there, your parents got cigarettes on the counter.
So I'm saying your free
smoke.
will will be you making the decision regardless of what they say. So even if they say don't touch it, I'm gonna beat your ass and you gonna touch it anyway. Your own free will is what made you do that. But let's look at cigarettes though. Is it something healthy for you?
Let me try to break it down a little better. Okay, so this is where free will go out to play, brother. If it's consequences for me not fucking with you, if it's consequences, if you tell me if you don't fuck with me, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
That's not free will. That's not free will. You telling me if I don't fuck with you, I'm gonna burn in hell. That's not free will, bro. You telling
I
me?
ain't told nobody that.
Hold up. Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. I'm showing you when you insert consequences into this ideology, there's no more free will. So
Okay, cool.
when you insert hell into that belief system as an afterlife punishment, there's no more free will, brother.
No, it still is free will because if you don't do it, then this is my thing. I look at does some hold your best interest at heart, right? So I understand what you're saying. You like, oh no, if I follow this, there's no free will. That don't restrict your free will. You have to do certain things and follow certain rules and participate in certain things for that stuff to even come up. You have to accept something first, is what I'm saying. So if you say, okay, I'm gonna follow this book, I'm gonna try to do this right, I'm gonna try to do that right, that's you trying. Do you fall short of it? Absolutely.
Yeah, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm more so all right. So look.
All right, I got a question for you. If your mama say or your parents say don't touch these cigarettes, can you still take it upon yourself to go touch them cigarettes?
Most definitely.
That's your free will.
Nah, but hold up though. That person that gave me that threat or gave me that consequences can't tell me I got free will at that point. It's a do what I say or you dead. It's a do what I say or get your ass beat. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Me growing up, bro, I got plenty of ass whoopings behind this type of shit. You feel me? Because I'm just being real with you. It's plenty of times I've been told you better not do this, and I say, shit, I'm gonna do the shit anyway.
But look though, this the difference, brother. This is why I think you not holding God accountable. When
Okay.
your parents give you those those choice of words, when they give you those choice of words, they don't say, now hey, you got free will, you can do it if you want to. Our parents never did that. They'll say, if you do this, check me out. They'll say, if you do this, I'm gonna bust your ass. The Bible say, if you don't follow me, I'm gonna bust your ass. If you don't follow me, you're gonna burn in hell. So on the outside looking in, as an unbeliever, I can say, well, that motherfucker got free will. But if you're a part of this cult, if you're a part of this religion, you don't have no free will because you going against God. That's like us as a kid going against our parent. They're not gonna say that.
Correct. But another thing you got to take in consideration is, does this thing, whether it be your parents, whether it be, or do this person or this being have your best interest at heart? You see what I'm saying? So if I'm telling you something to protect you from something, then I think if I'm telling you something to protect you for something, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
All right, now check me out. I'm gonna show you how God is not protecting you.
Okay.
Do you know that the Bible? Do you believe that you come from Africa?
I didn't, but this the thing. I read several things that said we already been here. We was here. We never came from Africa. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just telling you what I read. Then
Hey,
I heard something.
Hey, brother. It's. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna go down no rabbit hole about a Aboriginal or Indian. I'm not gonna go down none of those talking points. I'm gonna just say this: the best way to figure shit out, G, is called science, bro. So we got a thing called a DNA test, bro, and that motherfucker tell you exactly where you at. But let me say this: religious people. This is why I say science and religion don't mix. Religion needs science. Science don't give a fuck about religion. So I could tell you, hey, bro, go get a DNA test. Religion go say, no, the Bible tell me where I'm from. The
No,
Bible
I
tell
ain't know.
me who I am.
That's a Hebrew Israelite argument. That's a
That's
Hebrew
what,
Israelite
hold
argument.
on. So by you, I don't know if you know this, maybe you don't know this, but Hebrew Israelites also say that we've been here.
No, well, some of them say that. Some of them say when the Bible's talking about slavery, it's specifically talking about black people because we the only ones who have been enslaved, and then they got a whole drawn out explanation about it. I'm not saying I agree with that. But I will say, did we come from Africa? Yeah. But even if you go to Africa today, they're not gonna recognize you as an African. And that I do.
All right, look, let me help you out. Hey, brother Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Let me just say this. Now, 2 months from now, this why at the bottom of this show I put we learn every day. Because 2
Right.
months from now, I promise you, your talking points is gonna be different. Not for the worse, for the better. You know what I'm saying? So look, if we go to Nigeria, if we go to Ghana, you feel me? They lift us, they lift us with open arms. They got a sign on one of the buildings in Ghana that say welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home. Because
in 2020 they had a thing where they was giving out African Americans free land if they came back.
Facts.
I know about that. But
so
what
how
I'm
could
saying,
you make that statement?
no, what I'm saying is, all right, I know a couple people that done been to Africa, right? So from what, like I say, bro, I don't know this stuff to be true, but I know the people that I was talking to, they have no reason and they have no vested or invested interest to lie to me. They say when they went out there, they was referred to as the colored people. They was not referred to as Africans. And then they say the way they treat us, the way Africans treat us and view us over here is the same way it go down over there. I personally went in business. I ain't going business. I take that back. I was starting this business and I was dealing with this African dude. The questions this dude used to ask me is insane. He used to ask me, who raised you? I never met a black guy like you. Most black people this, most black people that. Where you come from? Who taught you? Did you live with both of your parents? He asking me this and I'm like, yeah, why? And he was just like, nah, he was like pretty much most African Americans that he meet is ignorant. So they got this outlook on us.
Hey, I agree with you 100%. Now let me see. Now let me see if you looking at the the bigger picture. Why do you think they treat us? Why you think they got that stereotype towards us?
It got to be some form of, only thing that I could come up with, it got to be some form of jealousy or something.
I'm gonna help you out. It's called colonization. They colonized over there. They colonized by the white man over there. So how we went through Jim Crow, how we went through this crab in the bucket mentality over here, we killing niggas that look exactly like us. They looking at the white man preach to them the same self-hate in the brothers over here. So I remember growing up in elementary school, African booty scratcher, shut your black ass up. You black than a motherfucker. You black as hell. Black wasn't black and proud when I was in elementary school. You feel me? It's all, and Tolo, check me out. It's always gonna be that barrier. The bigger picture if you're looking at the bigger picture, bro, it's colonization. You feel me? I'm gonna give you the perfect example, right? When Africans come over here, what's the main job that Africans get? They work in a jail system, brother. So by them coming over here with a free visa, working in our penitentiary systems in Texas, working in our downtown facilities in Texas, not locking other black niggas up, but looking over niggas, being the Toby, being the coon. These characteristics and this constant attitude and this constant training programming is you gotta look at that as this is the white man tearing two people apart, but it's a program. You feel me?
I got you. But the thing with that is, if you go back to slavery, it was the Africans who sold Africans that's over here. They the ones who sold us out to them.
Can I speak on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Africa, bro, we was tribal. We didn't go by the color of your skin. We went by the tribes. So if we felt like one tribes with some hoes, we gonna sell them out to we gonna sell their ass after we knock them, after we defeat their whole village, burn everything, take their women. We gonna sell their ass. That's prisoners of war. You can Google it. Now hold up. Every country did this. Prisoners of war. You can Google this. Now, where the fucked up part come in at is when the white man buy these slaves and he shipped these motherfuckers across the world. You don't know what. I guarantee you, them Africans that was selling other Africans, they didn't understand the business. They didn't know that this shit was about to be a $1 billion enterprise. Would you agree or disagree?
No, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. But at the same time, like, is no amount of money you can give me to sell my people.
Hey, Rico, you can jump in whenever you want to, boss. You can unmute your mic.
I just wanted to say.
You got it, Rico. You got it, Rico. Table that, Daniel.
Okay.
What you were saying, Rico?
I wanted to say something about Africa. Do you know that when Africans came over here, they came here to, like, back in, right now they work in the jail system, but mainly when they brought Africans over here, it was to dig gold, right? Because they needed workers for the gold mines, for to get caught on and everything. You know that Africa they got diamonds in Africa, right?
Yeah.
That's why Africa. I don't know if you can look that that's politics. Okay. Africa right now, like South Africa, they're running with Russia, Venezuela. They're running with they don't want nothing to do with the American dollar or nothing.
Yeah, you talking about BRICS?
They saying. What do you mean?
You talking about BRICS?
Yeah, that's the name of the money. Yeah.
They have all the resources, but the United States of America, they got the dollar. You feel me? But the resources, like, they got everything. They can do everything by themselves. There's a video of I think it's the president of South Africa, that he's with Putin. He's with Putin, like with North Korea. Like, he's like not with them. But if something happened, like, you feel me, they don't want nothing to do.
They trying to gain allies.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to gain but you still got a lot of Africans that could come over here because they it's a better way of living. But talking about the government in South Africa, like, they tired already of the US dollar, because they got all the like, they go over there to get the diamonds and everything, and you feel me, like, Africa is still
what they saying
poor.
Is we don't want your they saying we don't want your dollar. This go back to Gaddafi. They saying we don't want your dollar because your dollar ain't worth nothing. We want your resources, so we can do an exchange of resources. America, like, hell no, we ain't doing that.
So if
I want you to see the video.
If you look at Africa right now,
Russia is the only.
Nah. Hey. China is big as hell in Africa right now. But this is what I was gonna say. If you look at the it's all, if we look at this from a bird's eye view, we see that Africa got all the resources, but they don't have the technology. So they're bringing in China, they're bringing in Russia, America, France, they bringing in all these countries to use their technology, but by us using their technology, we're going in debt. So they're making towns, they're building cities, Chinese cities, Russian cities, all of this stuff over here. Because if you ask me what Africa is so behind. Hey, check me out. Africa is so behind that religion is the biggest thing over there. You feel me? Like America threw religion out of America threw God and praying and all of that, bowing your head. America threw that out the window 10, 15 years ago. Africa is the most spiritual. Africa is the most spiritual continent ever. Africa is the most spiritual, spooky place you could be on this planet. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't have science, you go down those rabbit holes. When you don't have science, when you don't have technology, your mind become crazy and you start seeing shit that you know you ain't seeing. And is one thing that we gotta understand is, bro, if we gonna say something about Africa, bro, we gotta be honest and say the motherfuckers came in with their religion and fucked Africa all the way over. They came in with their damn Bible.
They went over there with the Bible. Them get on your knees.
Over there long before any technology, anything came about.
Say that one more time, brother.
I say the Bible was over there long before the religion, before technology or any of that came about. Now, what I will say,
I'm gonna have to, bro. Look. Check me out. You know, Africa didn't have a printing press, right?
Okay.
So if Africa didn't have a printing press, this whole concept that Ethiopia got the oldest Bible, we gotta understand that when those goddamn Greeks and Romans was coming into Africa, that's what made that possible. It's like we'll say Africa got the oldest Bible, but we won't say who was writing that motherfucking Bible or who was in rule in that area during that time. So these ain't Africans writing that Bible. These ain't Africans possessing that Bible. And when we say that Africa got the oldest Bible, we got to understand that the printing press was made in the 1600s. So motherfuckers wasn't looking at no goddamn Bible before the 1600s. Africa got history over 10,000 years old. 1600s is what, 400 years ago. So we got to understand, bro. They play this time game when they try to say the Bible come from Africa. Oh, he go come back in.
The Bible comes from. No, I'm just saying what you said about that Africa. Yeah, that's what I said. They went with the European people. They went with remember, Africa. The African people, they didn't have no religion, but they had the land. That was their land. They went over there with the religion. They gave them the when they opened their eyes, the Africans got the Bible, had the Bible on his hand, but they ain't had no land no more. You feel me? They exchanged. Remember, by that time, money wasn't. It was all trueque, like how you call it, like when you exchange something for something.
Hey Rico, so just imagine. Hey, brother Daniel, you were saying something. I think you broke up.
Oh yeah, I was saying prior to the actual Bible being written as what we know it to be today, they had scrolls. So did they have the actual Bible? No, but can you take words off this page, off this, and put it into this? Yes, you can do that. So even if but they got, and it's another thing. This where interpretation come in, that they got ways. This will argue precept. I understand what he's saying. I just don't think it's applicable to every situation. You got translations and concordances that you can translate the word back to see what it originally meant and what it originally said.
Hey Rico, mute your mic real quick. This is what I want to ask him. Hold up real quick, Rico. Let us get a one-on-one in. All right, this is what I was asking you. My question was, do you believe that you African? Do you believe your people came from Africa? What was your answer?
I said yes, I do believe that. But I originally said I've read things that said we were already here.
Yeah, so when
But yeah, do I believe we come from Africa? Absolutely. Do I
okay,
think that
okay.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm gonna just say this real quick. So when they say we was already here, you feel me? The next question will be at what time period? You know what I'm saying? That would be the next question, because chronologically, you feel me? You can debunk a lot of people arguments just by knowing the time frame and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so my what I was getting to about the African thing, I was asking, do you believe that you African? Do you believe your people came from Africa? You said, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My next statement was, do you know that my next question was, do you know that the Bible is anti-African?
That's not true, because it's only one group of white people in the Bible, and that's the Romans. That's the
How
only
you
people, the white that's in the Bible.
so when the Bible mentioned Assyria, you know what it said? You know what they look like?
I know where it's at. I know what it's at, but that's just like you mentioned Israel. It mentioned Israel, but you talk about the people being there today aren't the people who were there then. Because you got the Ashkenazi Jew, and then you got the Jew. So if something changed with time, just because it was taking place now, it's taking place now, don't mean it took place in the 1600s.
So you saying when the Bible mentioned Jerusalem, Palestine, Bethlehem, are you saying that those places are in Africa?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up a map real quick. Let me show you something. Brother
Of course,
the Bible is so anti-African, bro. I promise you, you're not gonna fuck with that Bible after you keep talking.
I'd have too many, but see what we're not talking about is the spiritual side of it. But you don't believe, and therefore I really can't have that conversation with you.
Do you know Y&W Melly? So I look though, the spiritual, bro, this like black and white. Like, so
Yeah.
I ain't making up nothing on the Bible. You feel me?
No, I got you.
So when you say let me pull up this scripture and see how you feel about this. Let me just do this. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna show you why the Bible anti-African.
Because even if we look at science, at one point in time, it was just one piece of land. And then at some point in time, it broke off.
Yeah, but that was before human beings came around. You feel me?
Different things or different sources say different things.
All right, so look, this I'm gonna help. You can Google. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna help you out. You can Google anything I'm saying if you think I'm lying.
Yeah.
The reason why we know what to say.
I said I don't think you lying.
All right, so check me out. The reason why we know that Africans ain't indigenous to America is because this whole side of the world was frozen. So after the Bering Strait unfroze, those Eskimos, it's another name for them, but those people came down into America. That's how we got Indians. Now you can Google this if you think I'm lying, but the Bering Strait, it was froze, it unfroze. They came from Canada and they flooded the United States, and that's where the first people of the United States came from after the freeze. You know what I'm saying? You can Google this if you think what you say?
No, I said okay.
Yeah, so you can Google this if you think I'm lying. So with the damn, what was we talking about at first?
Africa and the Bible.
Oh yeah. So So when we look at these places that the Bible speak of, Bethlehem, Jerusalem,
Mhm.
all of these places, all of these places are in what we call Saudi Arabia. Let me pull up a map and show you real quick. The Bible is written by what we would call Middle Eastern, what we would call Arabs. The Bible written by Arabs, like people from Turkey.
Okay, I
Saying
got I got a question for you. If a day came about and they said you got to put this chip in your hand or your forehead in order to buy something, would you do it?
no.
Okay. So my point in saying that is things that even a person that necessarily, because once again, most of this stuff is subjective. Even a person that don't necessarily believe in the Bible, it's events and stuff that we can look forward to happening, and it's either gonna confirm it or it's not gonna confirm it. But I do know that they working on the actual chip right now, the Neuralink chip, to put in people's minds and all of that type of stuff. I do know that we're gonna go into a cashless society. Only 1% of the money is physical. The rest of it is digital.
All right, so look. So you know where they fighting at right now in Israel, bro?
Nah. What about it?
So they
I know
fighting
about the war. I know about the war in Israel, but I don't know exactly where they fighting.
they fighting for the land in the Bible, bro. So all of the chosen land that you see in all of these places in the Bible, that's all in the West Bank and Saudi Arabia. Let me look at this. Check out this map. All right, so this is all this Palestine, Israel right here. You see
Okay.
Bethlehem, you see Jerusalem, you see the Bible mentioned Jericho, you see all of these places right here. Now,
Right.
if we look at a Africa, you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Africa will be right here. If my whole screen was a map, Africa will be Egypt will be right here. You feel me?
Right.
So it borders. You got the water in the middle, and Egypt is a border with these countries right here on the West Bank. They border cities. You feel me?
Right. Right.
So it ain't nothing for them to cross the river and get to each other, but it's not in Africa. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you still can't say that they didn't have access to that
My bad,
land.
my bad, brother. My bad, brother.
Oh no, I'm saying if it was still a way for them to travel to get to that land, you can't say they wasn't never there.
Oh no, 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 no. This was my statement. My
Okay.
statement was the Bible is anti-African.
No, I don't think so though. Because when
I got you.
when
I
you're
got you. So my question after that was Jerusalem, Bethlehem, all of those countries. Do you think they're in Africa? You said yeah. I just showed you
oh
that they
no,
are.
I know Israel isn't in Africa. Oh,
You
Israel
say Israel.
is in
What you
Africa.
say? It
You said
is.
no, I'm saying if all right, at one point in time, these countries were a part of Africa because
How, how
Africa
can
wasn't even.
how can we make that conclusion?
Let's look at the map. Open the map. Open our world map up.
All right. Hold
Assalamu
on.
alaikum, everybody.
Assalamu alaikum, Jesse.
Hey, peace, peace, peace.
Pull up a world map, and you can see exactly where it broke off at. That's all.
But like I said, this is before human beings was around. Like the
Uh-huh.
chronology messed up. Your chronology off a little bit. Human beings wasn't alive when the continental shift happened. This dinosaurs time, brother. All right, here go a world map.
Okay.
God damn, I ain't trying to buy no map. Let me see. Let me go to maps. Oh shit. All right, this is a good map right here. All right, so check this out, y'all.
All right. Cool. Every one of them cracks Bingo.
Right here. That's good.
Okay. Yeah. Now, at one point in time, this was just one piece of land. You see what I'm saying?
But we're gonna have like, I hear exactly what you're saying. I agree with you. Oh, that's how you were saying?
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
All right, so look, check me out. This how let me just give you chronology, bro, in ancient Egyptian time. So okay, so we see Egypt right there, right?
Right.
Damn, I can't zoom in. All right, so we see Egypt right here. Okay, so if we let me save this map. Because if we zoom in, we could see easily. Let me see that. What it look like. Can you? Oh damn! Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's a new picture of the map.
Nah, it's the same map.
All right, hold up. Give me one. Okay, damn, I can't even do that. All right, hold up. Oh, I can share my whole screen. Hold up, give me 1 second. All right, present. All right, let me know if you see this right here.
Okay. Yeah, I see your whole screen now.
Okay, you can't see the map?
No.
Okay, I can't do that then. All right, so I'm gonna just pull it up how it regular was then, just to give a little context of what the Egyptians were saying. All right, can you see this right here?
I see the map, but it's the first map.
All right, so I can't let me see. Yeah, I can zoom in. Okay, I can zoom in. Oh shit. Let me see if I can zoom in some more. Nah, this shit ain't working. All right, so basically, we got Egypt in Northeast Africa. You see
Right?
Egypt, and you see Saudi Arabia and Iraq and Turkey.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Egyptians, they wrote on the walls 7,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, that they wrote on the walls that the invaders, the Hittites, was coming from that little corridor that Saudi Arabia outlet at, where you see it bleed into Egypt. I think that's the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal. You see that top?
Yeah, I see it.
The ancient Egyptians said that the invaders was coming through that little alley right there. That little connection part right there. So
right.
Egyptians looked at these hits and they painted them on the walls too, brother. They painted these motherfuckers pale with big beards and curly hair. Some goddamn Neanderthal, woolly haired motherfuckers. Nah, I'm being funny. But they painted some pale motherfuckers coming from that little corridor section right there. You get me?
I got you.
Okay, so and they told the stories about it. They talk about smiting Hittites, smiting I can't think of the other names they use. Tamahu, they call him a Tamahu. That's an outsider. They talk about smiting them motherfuckers and invaders and all the invaders coming from that little part right there. Africa didn't have no smoke. According to Egypt, the damn outsiders was coming from that one corridor right there. That's who they had problem with, because it became a point where it was and it became a point where it was like 5 gangs on that little. I can't zoom in, but on that little border right there, if you could see really close, it's like 5 names in that middle. You see them little names right there in the water?
Yeah, I see it. It's blurry, but I see them.
Right. So that's that. If those was like, you would have different rulers coming over, they'll fight each other and they'll blend they bullshit into Africa. So the Egyptians, they kept note of this
Hey, did
over
you hear what I
7,000
said?
years ago, over 5,000 years ago. Now this the crazy part. When we get to the Bible, they say the exact opposite. They say that Egyptians had them enslaved. They say that the Egyptians fucking up. They say that the Egyptians is worshiping cows and sleeping with each other. When in reality, the Bible stuck its nose in Africa business. Now, when I say Jerusalem, Bethlehem, all these places, they all in this little area where my mouth said right here. They all in this little border spot because Egypt and them border each other. You feel me? So that's why you look right now. All of these goddamn places where my mouth said is Mediterranean because they all around the Mediterranean Sea. They all got the same culture. They eat Mediterranean food, listen to Mediterranean music because these are all border spots. You feel me?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, but my whole point of showing you that, brother, is Egyptians over 5,000 years ago said that the outsiders, the invaders, the niggas that they was at war with kept coming from this little corridor spot. When we read the Bible, it's telling you that the Egyptians is wrong. We gonna beat their ass. We gonna smite an Egyptian, and we gonna put a plague on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Show me what scripture you talking about.
All right. On which one? Which one? The plague, the smite, or the beat their ass? Which scripture? Which salt?
Hey, can you?
Which
Break
script?
it up.
Either
one.
Can y'all hear
me? I'm gonna show you the worst one. If you say either, all right. So look, before I show you the scripture, can we agree? Before I show you that scripture, can we agree that the Bible talks shit about Egypt and Ethiopia?
I don't know what scripture you talking about, so I can't agree with you.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. What you say, Jesse?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. What's up, Jesse? All right. Isaiah 24. Isaiah 20 and 4. This is why the Bible is anti-African. And I just broke it down from a map. The setting of
I
the
can't
Bible.
hear you. Hold up.
What'd you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, he fell off. He gonna come back. Damn, Jesse. How the hell Jesse fell off? Rico.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I'm right here. I'm listening to you. I'm right here with everything. But I was gonna tell you that.
All right, I got you. Show me the scripture again.
I don't know if people know, but when Herodes, when Jesus was about to be born, Herodes over there, he was killing all the first sons. Look at it over there. That's why Mary, Joseph, and they had to go to Egypt, running from. But that was way after Moses and all that and all that.
Talking about brother Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay, it say, so shall the king of Assyria lead away the Egyptians prisoners and the Ethiopian captives, young and old, naked and barefoot, even with their buttocks uncovered, to the shame of Egypt. All right, now let me see if I can find where they say they booty out, because it's saying buttocks. They got a translation where it say they booty out. All right, everyone in these two countries will be led away naked and barefoot by the king of Assyria, young and old. They will be taken prisoner, and Egypt will be disgraced. Let me see, where's the booty?
What scripture is that? Isaiah? No, I'm trying to see. Is Isaiah what?
Isaiah 20 and 4. So Cushite, that's in Africa. In the same way the king of Assyria will lead away the Egyptian captives and the Cushite exiles, young and old, stripped and barefoot, even with their buttocks uncovered, to the shame of Egypt. This talking about having Egyptians booty out.
Okay.
I can show you another scripture where it says, "Smite the Egyptian."
I'm trying to figure out what was the reasoning or what caused that to happen.
What was the reason?
Slavery.
Brother. You see this map?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's not accurate. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm trying to
hold on, check me out. When Noah's Ark landed, where he landed at?
Africa.
I'm trying to figure out.
Hold on. Hey, mute your mic, Rico. Mute your mic, Rico. Hey, brother Daniel, when Noah's Ark landed, where he landed at?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you right off the bat.
He landed in Mount Ararat. Now, Mount Ararat is in Turkey. You see my mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where Noah set up shop. Noah put his trap house. God told Noah to put his trap house in Turkey. No black people live in Turkey. Now let's see what's around Turkey, brother Daniel. Syria, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia. Now let's go to this scripture. So shall the king of Assyria. Now let's go back to this map, brother Daniel. Go back to this map. You see Turkey where Noah set up shop. What's right under Turkey?
1 second.
It say, okay, my bad.
Open the screen up.
Oh no, you good, bro. It's real little, bro. You good, it's real little. It say Syria. So Syria right under Turkey, Iraq is under Syria, and Saudi Arabia is under Iraq. But the scripture says the Assyrian king will come into Egypt and make them motherfuckers get naked and show their booty. Now, Syria right here is not for no reason. Mount Ararat mentioned in the Bible is not for no reason. See, one thing the Bible do, the Bible is like Spider-Man. So Chuck Taylor Converse is real. New York City is real. Pepperoni pizza is real. But you know what's not real? Spider-Man. Spider-Man is not real. So the setting of the movie is real. The characters of the movie are real people. That's what the Bible do. It inserts itself into history when the Egyptian says they wasn't fighting no goddamn Assyrians. The Egyptian saying they wasn't fighting no goddamn Hebrews. The Egyptian don't mention a Hebrew or an Israelite in their text ever. An Israelite is not on the wall in Egypt. So what we got to look at, brother Daniel, the Bible is anti-African from what I'm showing you geographically. What a setting of the Bible takes.
That's what I'm saying. But the people in the Bible are African.
How can you make that conclusion?
If he say he formed Abraham from black mud, is no way that person can be white.
What scripture is that?
Give me 1 second.
I thought that was the Quran. Yeah, that's the Quran, bro. What's up, Rico? You got it? Unmute your mic, Rico. Oh yeah. I see you on your. So you know about Horus. That's who they copy. That's who they copy Jesus from. Jesus is Horus.
I can put a video and they're gonna tell you all the from Horus that they all were born the 25th. They die and they reborn.
Virgin birth, resurrecting. That's how all they come from Egypt. All they come from Horus, Egypt. All they come from Egypt. They stole that shit from Egypt. Come on. Horus had a virgin birth. All right, you good, Rico. show me your opinion. Tell me your opinion on what I do. Give me your opinion on the dialogue, Rico.
It's a lot that I got to say because I know for a fact in the Bible Jesus even say like he lived he lived in Egypt. I don't know
Hey,
if
Rico,
it was.
you gotta come closer to the mic.
Yeah, let me change the
Oh
camera.
nah,
Camera.
hey, Rico. You good, Rico. You ain't gotta show that. You good.
You can hear me now.
Link, put that, send me that link. Send me that video on Facebook or Instagram. Can you send me that video?
It's called. You can look it up on. I'll send it to you, but for everybody, you feel me? You can look it up on Google, just on YouTube. Just put 25 of December meaning in Egypt. They're gonna. There's a lot of videos. There was a video in specific, but there's a lot of videos. But according to like what you were saying, um, I believe the Old Testament is anti super anti African, but in the New Testament, the people that wrote the New Testament is supposed to be like the people that were with Jesus. So Jesus even said that he used to live. He lived like 2-3 years in Egypt. So in that particular case, like I don't know why.
I don't know. I look. This the thing. I got you. This the thing. Like my biggest thing be like, especially because a lot of these stories, it would have to be stuff that I would have to go research, and some of this stuff I would have to literally go research and see
It's
exactly
like
what it is.
it feel like a job by Brother Daniel.
No. It's just stuff I would have to research. If I'm not
Just
versed
put
in something
Project
per
Blue.
se,
Ever
and
heard of
I'll
it?
just be like, no, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Project Blue Bean. You never heard of it? It was created by the FBI.
Heard about what?
By the FBI.
No, what was created by the FBI?
It's called Project Blue Bean. It's mainly it's mainly like it's like a mission to try to uh make everybody like just believe in one God because I send it to you super like you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You talking about Chrislam. It's called Chrislam or Chrislam, something like that. It's when you trying to
No,
combine Christ. It's another one they
because
doing when you try to combine the Bible with the Quran.
you need everybody in the same page so you can control them because if not we're gonna have we're gonna have this all this you feel me? Not everybody believe in the same, but if you
Well, the
can
Bible,
make everybody.
even with that, the Bible directly tell you don't comply with the world.
Or I got the Bible right here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't. If it's something about the Bible, I don't go to Google or nothing. Like,
Yeah, I don't either. I study it for what it is. The only thing I might go there to do is to translate a word or get a word translated or to try to develop some type of understanding as to what it is I'm reading about.
mm-hmm.
All right, hey, hold on, Rico. Let me talk to Brother Daniel real quick. All right, hey, Brother Daniel. So, you were saying something about maybe the Old Testament is, but the New Testament ain't.
Nah, he spoke about that. He
Okay,
said something
okay.
about the Old and New Testament. But what I'm saying, my overall, I mean, I could tell people certain stuff about certain stuff, and what I mean by that is I could tell people, like you don't believe spirits real, right? Because you never seen one. right? But I'll be lying if I told you I never seen one. You see, so that's the
Me
biggest
too.
thing I take out.
You know, I do believe in spirituality. Like I'm with you
Yeah,
in that,
I
bro.
believe in it 100% too. So I wouldn't even necessarily have even people in I hear them people, them science people that believe in like certain spiritual practices. They say that the Bible stole everything from Africa. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So they even be like,
that's what we was just saying, brother Daniel.
no, I'm talking about the spiritual
I'm
principles and stuff that people use in their life to do certain things. They saying that stuff was stolen from Africa.
Let me ask you this, because I want to make sure we following the conversation in a chronological order. Okay,
I got
so
you.
did I just prove, or would you concede that Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Babylon, all these places are not in Africa? Would you agree to that from what I showed?
I would, but I wouldn't say it was always like that. Because that piece of land still connects.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how old do you think the Bible is?
I
For
know it
that
dates back to the
land
1600s,
to break up like that? How long?
but
How old do you think
it's still
the
a
Bible
piece.
is?
I know it dates back to the 1600s.
Okay, and the Christ story is first century. So
Yeah,
2,000 years ago is when they backdate, when they make up when they try to
that's how we get.
backdate.
That's how. Yeah, that's how we get to 2024.
Right. So, huh?
I said that's how we get to 2024.
By
they
Jesus?
didn't wrote it that
No, I'm saying I'm
they
just
just
asking
found like put them all together and create a book.
because you got before Christ, after Christ. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but nah. See, that's religion. It's really
No,
before common
I'm saying you.
era, huh?
No, I'm saying we got, but I'm saying both. If you go back to the first century, what I'm saying is that's how we get to 2024.
I got you. So
All right.
they say Jesus' story came about in the first century,
Right.
and we didn't get the printing press until the 1600s. We got the Bible short thereafter. They flooded it around the world with the Quran. But the stories was way
1600.
before that. Hold up,
But the stories was before that.
Rico. Hold up, Rico. Mute
Yeah, the
out.
stories was
We're about to get somewhere. So Egyptian history goes back over the damn pyramids over 7,000 years old. Some of the pyramids over 10,000 years old. So we got my bad, 10,000 BC before the Common Era.
okay. All
So
right.
add 2 more thousand years onto that. That's
Okay.
12,000 years old. My whole point. So when they say the Bible, they stole the Bible from Africa. They
No,
stole.
they say
They stole. My bad.
they stole information and spiritual principle before Africa. Because when you start talking about the pyramids being built, for example, is the a lot of stuff is taking place in Africa with like the pyramids and even technology up to this day. People are claiming came from the fallen angels or the occult, which just means hidden, which goes back to
Do
the
you
Bible.
do
But that
you
make,
do you hold up? Instead of saying people, I'm gonna ask you. Do you believe that?
according to the Bible, yes.
So the Bible talks about building the pyramids, or you just
It don't talk about building the pyramids. What it talks about is hidden knowledge.
so they could be anything, right?
Right. But who
Okay,
has the hidden
so
knowledge? The fallen angels.
um, what can I find a fallen angel? Or what is the Is that about them coming down and having babies with human beings?
Yes, but that
So
wasn't. Yeah, keep going.
you talking about the Ephraims or something like that?
No, a bunch of some of that stuff not necessarily like when you go read the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch will give you a better understanding of like what it was that was actually taking place. So some of that stuff isn't necessarily, it's in the Bible, but it's vague. But if you go read the book of Enoch will give you a better explanation of what actually took place with the fallen angels.
Okay, so look, this be the issue right here.
Okay.
This I get if I go talk to a preacher,
right,
or if I go talk to a biblical scholar, or if I go talk to somebody that's a Baptist professor, they gonna dismiss the book of Enoch. You know that, right?
I mean, that's their choice. They got their right to, but if everything that's in that book lines up with the Bible, then that's just them choosing to do that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think the preachers in any black church, take heed to Enoch?
I think they know about it. I think they know about it. Do I know what they do on their personal time? No.
Okay. So basically what I was trying to get to was the Bible steals from Africa, but not only Africa. It steals from Mesopotamia, Sumeria, it's still from Greek shit. So it's a combination of stealing, but when you talk about the virgin birth, December 25th, resurrection, all of the
wrong.
The savior model, all that shit come from Egypt. So I think that's what you mean by the hidden knowledge.
Nah, all right. So when you start talking about the virgin, not even say the virgin birth. When you start talking about December 25th and all of that, you referring to pagan gods. So it's a different belief, it's a different structure. So even they tell you, like, when y'all celebrate Christmas and y'all call yourself Christian, y'all stole that from us. A pagan will tell a Christian that. You see what I'm saying? But they don't have the same beliefs as a Christian.
So how do you take that?
Well, December 25th is nowhere in the Bible. Once again, that's something that the world has put in play and people just go along with it.
You think the world made that up? You think the world made that up?
No, it came from somewhere. But I'm saying they don't have no evidence to back up that holiday within the Bible.
I got you. So let me just so when we look at, okay, so when I said let's Google this. When did Saudi Arabia and Africa disconnect? Would you like to know the answer to that? Would that help you out?
To a degree, it will.
Because if I'm showing a map and I'm showing what the
saying, I don't think. Okay, no, I got you. I'm saying I don't take everything. That go back to what you was asking me earlier. I don't take everything to be physical, or I don't take everything to be natural. I think it's a spiritual element involved in everything.
So if you got a motherfucker, if you got a cracker or a damn Arab telling you, I'm gonna make your people be butt naked, I'm gonna make them shame themselves, I'm gonna make them walk with their booty out barefooted, you don't think that's racist?
No, it's racist, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't, just because somebody says I'm gonna make you do something don't mean you have to do that. They go back to free will.
Hey, I agree with you 1,000,000%. But God said that he gonna do this shit to Africa. That's the difference. You feel me?
a bunch of stuff in the Bible, was stuff that was going on. So I'm not gonna say every single last word is God's word. Even the red writing, that's the word of God. So but that's him directly speaking. But some other stuff that's going on within the Bible is things that is stories that it's stories within the Bible. So that's why I say even when you're talking about that situation, I would have to read that about that entire situation in its context. So I have to read it from the beginning to the end. What happened?
Hey, check this out, bro. See, but look though, let's be realistic. If I show you 3 scriptures of God in the Bible, this in Africa, would you concede, or would you be like, nah, I need to keep reading? If I show you 3 scriptures of God this in Africa, I showed you one already. If I show you 2 more,
if no, that's cool. No, you showed me more than enough. This is what I'm saying. I can't pick no book up and just read the book and read one sentence out of a book and think I got the whole book figured out.
Bro, if somebody send me a kite and say I'm gonna kill your mama, I don't need to talk to them no more. I don't need to. We don't need to talk about nothing. It's up.
No, it's up, and you 100% correct. But my question would be, where did you and that person that send you that for no reason? Where did the situation begin?
Oh,
they just wake up and send you a kite.
You saying so? All right. So they go back to holding God accountable. Now here go Exodus 3:20. Exodus 3:20. So I will stretch out my hand and strike the Egyptians with all the wonders that I will perform among them. After that, he will let you go. This is God talking.
No, it's not. But okay.
He got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world. Huh?
They say that. No, they say that, but God talking is specifically the red text within the Bible.
Brother. This not the Bible. This going down. So look, if I go to look, Exodus cross reference. Oh, hold on. Hey, brother Daniel. Hey, I'm dangerous. Brother Daniel, just listen to me. I'm dangerous, dog. So let me show you why. So look, we go read the King James. We like in America, we fuck with the King James. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst therefore. And after that, he will let you go. Talking about the Pharaoh. Now look at this cross reference. Check this out. Exodus 4:21. The Lord instructed Moses, when you go back to Egypt, see that you perform before the Pharaoh all the wonders that I have put within your power. But I will harden his heart so that he will not let the people go. So, this a contradiction, but I want to stay on topic. You feel me? So by me staying on topic, bro, it clearly say the Lord instructed Moses. Now, God telling Moses to go slap the Egyptian. At first, in 4:20, it says, I will stretch out my hand and strike the Egyptians with all the wonders that I will perform among them. But in 4:21, God sent a hit. It say the Lord instructed Moses, when you go back there, perform the Pharaoh all the wonders that I have put within your power. So God gave Moses superpowers to slap an African. This is racist, bro.
If you look at, hold on, bro. If you look at it, you can Google an Egyptian today. They don't look like us, and that's a fact. You can Google an Egyptian today. They don't look nothing like us.
All right. So look, this go back to Moses' Old Testament, right?
Right.
So this goes back to, do you think the ancient Egyptians look the same from 2,000 years ago? Or do you think hold up. Or do you think because of what I'm showing you right now, the damn Arabs came in from these places right here? The damn Arabs came in from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Turkey, and made Egypt light skinned. Which one you think happened over 2,000 years? The Bible say it.
No.
The Bible literally, bro. If God is calling a hit, not on one Pharaoh, he's saying he gonna bring a plague to Egypt, bro. if I'm killing everything,
Joseph, after Moses, Joseph was Joseph. Look for Joseph. Joseph was
hold up. We in an intellectual gunfight right now. I don't want you to get hit with a straight bullet. So, brother
I was
Daniel,
trying to make sure I understand what it is that you're saying and what's going on.
All right, you got it.
No, I've never been. No, so he's saying he gonna put a hit out on the Egyptians. Cool. It say that. Cool. I ain't got no problem with that. What I said was today's Egyptians don't look like the Egyptians from 2,000 years ago.
Oh, you ain't hear that? I got you. You ain't hear what I said.
They come from Saudi Arabia. Did they migrate from Saudi Arabia to Egypt? Right.
Well, let me ask you this: what other religion came after? What other religion came after Christianity? Right after that? Right after Christianity?
That's the thing. This is the thing. A bunch of them. All right, you can say Islam.
I'm gonna walk. Hold up, brother. We're gonna use chronological order, and I'm gonna walk you down and put all the answers right in front of you. What religion is younger than Christianity? Islam. So from those 2,000 year period, it's been over 5 Islamic invasions into North Africa. Egypt is in North Africa. Now, what would they be coming from? What would they be coming from? They would be coming right there from these little places and coming right into Egypt. Egypt let them bleed into North Africa. You feel me? So let's look at Libya. Let's look at Algeria. All those North African places, Morocco, all these North African places, if all those people over there today take a DNA test, they will be 50-50, probably 60-40, 60% Arabian, 40% African.
Okay.
But that's from migrations and invasions, but it's all religious, if you get what I'm saying. Because right after y'all, hold up, slow down. Right after y'all came, the Muslims came, brother. So you might, and just so you know I'm not lying, what are all the religions of all these North African countries up here, brother? Algeria, Egypt, Libya, what are all they rep? So come on. Oh, you know I'm not lying. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, brother Daniel.
I got you. But that's not Christianity. What I'm saying is, what color were the Egyptians then?
Brother Daniel, all right, brother Daniel, look, Christianity is older than Islam, correct?
Correct.
So if North Africa been getting invaded, so what I'm trying to get you to understand is, in 2,000 years, the population's phenotype can change. Now, whether it's weather, whether it's human occurrences, when you're speaking of North Africa, it's invasion and migration, war. The Muslims came in. You ain't never seen a Treaty of Bach?
I heard about it. I don't know much about it.
That's when the Muslims they made an agreement with Africa to sell slaves in Africa. But the person that they made the agreement was 50-50 niggas. So they didn't give a fuck about 100% Africans, if you get what I'm saying. So it's more. Oh, my bad. You got it. I've been talking for a minute. You got it, bro. Brother Daniel, my bad, bro. I've been hogging the mic. You got it. Oh, you fell off. You gonna come back. APR, man.
I'm just showing you about what I told you about the prophet, about Joseph. That he went to in the Quran. He was known as Prophet Joseph. I don't know how to spell, like Yusuf. But it's the same person. It's just that in the Bible it's called Joseph. In the Quran, he's known as Prophet Yusuf. But that happened way after Moses and all that. That's what I was trying to tell you guys, that the hate with God against Egypt. It was when Moses, because they were slaves over there. But what he did after that, apparently according to the Bible, is he practically infiltrated Egypt. That's why they're not the same Egypt as because Joseph went to Egypt and became Joseph, the Joseph of Egypt, the slave who saved Egypt from starvation. Biblical story. And you can look up that on, but in the Quran is the same story. It's just that in the Quran they call him Prophet Yusuf, like Yusuf. That's the name in the Quran, but it's the same. It's the same character. It's just the names are different.
Yeah, Rico, I see you be studying, man. Where was that, brother Daniel?
Oh no, we was talking about the people in Africa, but I think I got your point on that.
Oh yeah, so over 2,000 years of Islamic invasions, the modern day Egyptians will not look the same in 2024 compared to when they looked 2nd century or the 25th dynasty. All of these are BCE, before Common Era. You feel me?
Yeah.
All of these is so. If we looking at this conversation, hello Rico. If we're looking at this conversation historically, right? If we're looking at it historically, we see that this is my biggest thing, brother Daniel. This let me state my premise. My premise is the Bible is anti-African. The faster I can get my people to see that, the faster we can get to the bigger issues, like having our own banks, having our own schools, having our own. Before we get to any economic empowerment, we gotta throw religion away. We see Africa right now. They followers. They followers of us. They followers of Islam. They started the spooky. They started the spirituality. So by them not having technology, by them not having science, by those kids not being scientifically literate, they just want to be a preacher. They want to grow up and preach. They don't want to grow. My bad, brother Daniel.
All right, so this is my viewpoint on as far as, because like I agree with you on that. Black people need to be independent within America, right? But I don't think that has absolutely anything to do with religion. Because if a person per se, if you work a 9-to-5 job and you got a black person working with next to you, that conversation never comes up. You see what I'm saying? So if that a person, I can agree to disagree with a person based on their beliefs, but that won't stop me from working with that person. I won't shun that person because they don't believe in God or because they believe in Islam and they don't believe in what I believe in. So I don't think that has no connection with us building something in America.
All right, so look, let me just say this. You know what an ulterior motive is?
Yeah. A hidden motive.
What you say, brother?
No, I said a hidden motive.
Right. Okay, so when you praying to God, you hiding your hand. You hiding your hand from the rest of the world. You actually sneaking. You being sneaky, and you showing signs of ulterior motives. You showing signs of untrustworthy. Check me out. If me and you got this task to complete, in your mind, you not perfect. In your mind, you would never be Christ-like. In your mind, you will always fall short. In your mind. In my mind, I'm God. In my mind, I'm perfect. In my mind, can't nobody fuck with me. So when we trying to complete this task, you got this little man complex because you keep on praying to an invisible nigga every time something don't go right. Every time your girlfriend cheat on you, you got to go to the church house and get some money up. Niggas ain't paying their rent. Niggas phone bills out because they going paying tithes money. And they doing goofy shit. They buying extra suits. Why the fuck is you buying a suit? And you don't need to, we as black people in Africa, we didn't give a fuck about a suit. So I'm showing you the side effects of religion. We got this task, we in the flesh.
Okay,
We gotta complete, hold up, brother. Give me 20 seconds. Give me 20 seconds. We got to complete this task in the flesh. We got to complete this task in the flesh to close out this deal. Whole time you praying, oh, I'm not worthy, oh, I'm not Jesus-like, oh, I'm not perfect. It's like you hiding your hand. When me, I'm trying to close the deal. We got a task to do. We at work. You trying to go to a prayer circle. You trying to call God every 5 minutes for answers. When the answers is you should have studied.
Okay, can I respond to it?
Yeah, you got it, brother.
All right. First off, I don't necessarily like. First off, I don't do none of that. I don't participate in none of those activities because I believe in accountability and just being a man and taking care of your business. A lot of times when people call on God, it's to do stuff that man can't do. You see what I'm saying? But that still don't negate the fact that you got a business to run. Because I believe in God and I got my own business. You know what I'm saying? I don't work no 9 to 5. I got a legitimate business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna start it. And I got another business I'm getting ready to start in about 2 months. I already got all my stuff in motion. So if anything, I'm not using my beliefs I'm not saying, hey, God, I'm gonna sit on my thumbs and I'm gonna wait for you to do something. That ain't how that works. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that do that, they not gonna produce nothing. I don't do that. Like I said, I got a business to run. I'm getting ready to start a whole nother business. You know what I'm saying? So, and I believe in God. So I don't go back and why this ain't going right? It's like, nah, this is something I'm doing. It's something I'm doing to fuck this up, or it's something I'm doing that if something I'm not understanding, I'm just talking about within business. If I go do a business deal with somebody per se, and let's say they decide, okay, we're gonna get you to do the business, or we're gonna do business with you, and they decide they not gonna pay me, right? So now I got a battle in court. That ain't got nothing to do with God. That person made their mind up if they wasn't gonna pay me. You see what I'm saying? So now I gotta hash it out with them in court.
So you're saying if something goes wrong, it's because of the person or you or the person.
That ain't got nothing. Yeah, that's me or the person. That ain't got nothing to do with God.
But if it goes right, you're saying if it goes right, it's because God helps
you. That's hard. I like that. Jump the ball. Jump the ball.
I want to understand because
I'm finna explain it to you.
It's a contradiction. It's a contradiction.
If some go right, that's because I put the work in. That ain't got nothing to do. I can't put that on God.
Brother, you gonna thank God when it go right, bro. You gonna thank God for everything. Thank you for waking me up on time. Thank you for giving me clothes to wear. Thank you for the food.
Know what I'm saying? Somebody else not paying. Hold on.
You think
what I'm
God
saying
is
is, I didn't say
the prayers if you just ask God when you're down? Like
if you pray when you down, that is still a level of accountability that gotta be there. Like even if somebody going through something, they still gotta go to work every day. The only thing that separates a person that got their own business and a person that go to a 9 to 5 is the one that got their own business. Ain't nobody gonna wake you up to do nothing. You got to get up. You got to do this stuff yourself. So that's why I say it has no effect.
What I'm saying is that let's say we wave over here. Something is wrong with me. Like I'm gonna call him just when I need something. But when I'm good, I'm not gonna call him because I don't need him. I'm super good.
But I could have already been and done that.
That's what I'm
That's what I'm saying.
understanding.
I could have already been and done that, because if a person at their absolute lowest and they can't figure stuff out,
That's an
they
example
still
that
gotta
I
go to work every day. You feel me? Like, you still got a job to do, regardless of how you feel, what you think. You ain't gonna eat, you ain't gonna have nowhere to stay. Regardless of what you got going on, you still gotta go to work every day. It's the same thing with running the business. I can't say, oh no, I ain't gonna do this because I feel like this. Yeah, I still do that, but I still got a business to run. I can't just neglect that and then say, oh yeah, I gotta go. I can't say, oh, I gotta go sit down and pray for 4 days to try to figure something out. No, you gotta do both.
Oh, that's common sense. That's your
Yeah,
life.
that's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
say
So it wouldn't be a situation.
because
No, yeah, it wouldn't be a situation.
if I ask God when I'm doing something wrong to help me, and actually in 2 months I'm super good, I'm gonna remember, man. I have to at least.
Yeah, like I said, I never said I never done it. But if me and you go in business and I got something going on, right? If me and you go in business, I still gotta show up, bro. I still gotta show up.
Of course.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm putting that just as an example. It's not, you feel me, like me and another man. It's just me and God, the relationship with God. Because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and ask Him when I need something, but when I don't need nothing, I'm not gonna ask for Him, or I'm not gonna give Him no credit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's more, but it's a lot more to it than that. Like, even when you talking about reading the Bible and believing in God, there's way more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we talking about physical versus spiritual. And a lot of people don't understand spiritual. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of other stuff I think in this world is at play. I even go as far as to say it's stuff that's at play that we don't even got knowledge of. That the higher ups or the elites, them people got access to certain stuff or know certain stuff we don't even know. I even go that far with it. Whether it be science or whatever it may be. This stuff they got, we don't got. It's a reason these people in power. It ain't just because they just thought of something.
Hey, so let me say, hold up, Puerto Rico. So my whole point is trying to get my people out of religion and make them some earners, make them some millionaires, make them believe in themselves, get their self-confidence up. You are perfect. You are God. Your parents are your creator.
We're not God.
Explain to me why that's not true.
If we was God, then anybody can make whatever they want to happen whenever they want it to happen.
So we slaves then.
So look, God is a creator, right?
Right.
All right, so we all creators, bro.
You 100% correct.
Hold up. Hey, look, you rolled a blunt today?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't smoke.
Oh, you don't smoke? But if you roll a blunt, you a creator. If you tied your shoes a certain type of way, if you change the oil, if you change the tire, you a creator, brother. You a God.
Within this realm, within the earth. I do believe we live in
But see, it ain't no other realm that we can falsify, if you get what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
So any other realm, we don't know about it.
I'm breaking down to you like this. I don't even think humans should work 9 to 5 jobs. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think humans should work now. I don't think you're supposed to go to work for 30, 40 years. By the time you turn 60, 65, now you get to say, oh, finally, I don't got to do this no more. I don't believe it. But I do know of certain Christians that are millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Is it the majority of them? No, but the ones that are, they do use the Bible as a tool of wisdom, because we don't know everything. You got to read some. You got to know some on how to deal with everyday life. We don't know everything, and they do use it as a tool of wisdom on how they gonna run stuff. Even if it's just something simple as them reading about King Solomon, the wealthiest man that ever lived, or the wisest man that ever lived, and the wealth and all of that came behind. So it's a certain order that they use to run their business. Now, do every Christian do that? Nah. Even if you just go read about King, even if you don't believe in the Bible and you go read about King Solomon.
Business.
Huh?
You just said it, brother. Business.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I know people, it's a certain order of even them the business I'm in, bro. I can't just do what I do what I want as far as if I don't want to do something, I don't have to do it. But it's a certain way I got to go about running it. I got to have a blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel you. Like
Yeah.
I have to believe in something, at least a power.
You gotta believe in something. You gotta believe in something, bro.
You're gonna go. Even though you can be an atheist, but you know there's a high power.
You talking about being agnostic?
God, not the. Remember, we use words to try to comprehend what we don't understand. But
right,
that big.
I think so. Even if
of course.
Yeah, it's people that, but that's the thing though. It's people that believe in God that don't follow the Bible or the Quran.
Yeah, I know.
They believe in a higher power. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's different people that study different things. But if any ancient book, pretty much, whether you go to the Bible, whether you go to get one of the books out of Kemet, it's these people that do use these books to structure their business, and you do it accordingly to how these people prior to us, whether it's true or not, they take strategies out of that and use it to run their business. What you think, Sean?
Man, I would definitely agree with you. You talking about like the 10 Commandments?
Yeah, stuff like that. You know, they use certain stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the Bible, even if you read the Bible, it's certain principles and certain stuff in there about wealth, but people tend to miss that part. You know, it's certain stuff you do in certain situations. It's certain stuff you do, a certain belief that one may hold that may be able to allow them to stand up in certain situations and weather whatever storm whatever storm it is that they're dealing with. It's no different than going to look at something like reading a book about like Mansa Musa or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
You know
I never, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The human brain is unlimited. So I could never say, know what I'm saying? I could never disagree with what you just said. You feel me? Because the human brain is so powerful. We could literally like paint a picture in our head and make it come true. The human brain powerful.
That's called manifesting, though. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say that. That's called manifesting.
Yeah, that's called manifesting. But even though you said that within itself is spiritual.
All right. Hold on. Let me say this.
Hey, hold on. Let me finish.
All right.
I'm not saying spiritual like the Bible or the Quran. I'm just talking about the unseen, bro. I'm not connecting it to the Bible. I ain't connecting it to the Quran, even though it's in there, but I'm not connecting it to that. Manifestation and stuff is in the Bible.
Hey, I got you.
But I'm not saying, hey, bro, go get a Bible. No, that ain't what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is it is stuff in the Bible that you can take out and apply to your life, apply to your thought process, apply to your mindset, apply to how you run something.
Hey, yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. So with the manifesting thing, can we all agree that another word for manifesting is planning or scheming?
Nope.
All right. Explain the difference between planning and manifesting.
Planning is saying I'm gonna get this. Like let's say next year I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Manifesting is already believing, like already putting, like I already got it. Like this is mine. It's gonna come regardless. That's how you manifest it. Don't say I'm gonna work to get it. No. Believe in yourself that is already yours and it's gonna come to you.
Hey, that's the that will make it spiritual, and that's where I disagree with manifesting.
But I'm saying these are things you can
that,
test.
that will make you that will go with what you say, that you believe, that you think that you are God, because
Yeah, that go
pretty,
with that.
pretty much you don't have to, like, you practically can have everything you want. You just have to believe in yourself that it's already yours, because it's out
Okay,
there. You just gotta go.
now look. I call spirituality faith, so I'm gonna have to say manifesting is faith because of the simple fact we can do that manifesting all we want to and still be wrong, right?
No, not if your belief strong enough. Not if your belief strong
It
enough.
depends.
Your,
Hey, hold on. So you
your
telling
belief
me
strong.
manifesting? So you telling me manifesting is 100% accurate exercise?
Yeah.
How?
Bro, if you believe
Depends
something,
what you
all
want
right,
to
check this out. If you believe something, if you truly believe something, I'm talking about from the pit of your stomach all the way up into your head, bro, you will start coming up with different thoughts to get you that specific thing, right? If you really believe something, bro, that thing is gonna make its way to you, bro.
I can't agree with that. I feel like there's been too many occasions where motherfucker manifested some shit and it never happened. Manifesting it's a spiritual exercise.
Bro.
If you planning or scheming, you actually putting shit to work. If you just
Right.
manifesting,
it still got to
check
be
me
work.
out.
So,
Check me out.
all right.
This is where I say manifesting the way that y'all describe it is spirituality, and it don't make sense to me because if you wrong on your manifesting, y'all ain't gonna call it out. That's like if you praying for something and God don't give it to you, you never gonna call it out. You gonna say God was good to me. He gave me this. He gave me this. Knowing deep down you've been praying for $1 million for 4 years. So whatever you meant. So like how you say, you could put your mind to it and believe it and believe it and believe it. But you're not gonna tell me that's 100% accurate exercise.
All right. What people tend to do is they'll say they believe something, and then they'll say, okay, this should come to me. But it's something in them that ain't lining up. They not believing the way they should believe. Because number one, it don't negate the fact you still got actions that got to be done. It don't negate the fact that, like, okay, it's still work that got to be put in. But
be
what I will
realistic.
say,
Like,
huh?
you gotta be realistic too. Like I can say
too.
I'm gonna manifest
Like,
to be the president of the United States, but that's never gonna happen.
Gotta be realistic. But if you, like, let's say you're in a business and it ain't nothing for you to make 100,000, but if you scale your business, you can make $1 million. You gotta already see and believe in within your mind that you're gonna make $1 million. You see what I'm saying? So the 100,000, that's given. But to get to that $1 million, you gotta already see and believe that you're gonna get to that $1 million.
No, and you gotta work for it. That's what I'm trying to understand too.
Yeah, you can't just sit there and believe and sit on the couch and not do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Manifesting is not just like thinking and that shit is gonna come. Like, you still gotta work for it, but it's easy for you to get to work because you're already on your, like, that. You don't gotta work. You don't gotta wake up and say, like, damn, I gotta do this to be able to accomplish this. To, like, all that, you don't have to, like, complain the work that you're doing to accomplish what you want to accomplish, because you already got it on your mind that it's yours. You're manifesting it. But that's the way I see that. Manifestation for me is not a fact because I've never seen it like but it helped me. It helped me not to like think about like all the stuff that I have to do. Like, I want a car. I want to manifest get a car, but I ain't got no money. I know bread. Like, how, like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna manifest that I'm gonna get a car, but I still gotta work. You feel me? Every day, how I'm gonna get the money and all that. That for me, manifestation is more psychologically, more to help you work on
Stay
whatever you have.
focused. Stay focused.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's not like
Rico. Let me tell you this. Before we get up out of here. Your input, the way you articulate yourself tonight and last night, every all of the information that you bring in, I just want to let you know what I'm saying? Like, but I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing.
So I just need to, you feel me, like calm down a little bit. You feel me? You feel me? I talk when I hear like this type of like I said, I grew up in Catholic church, man. My mom put me in private school my whole life, bro. You feel me, like this type of like I love this. You see my TikTok, you know that's. Well, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna check you out. Man, we about to get up out of here. Any last words for the people? Anything you wanna tell the young kids out there that's growing up 16, 17, 18 years old?
About what? About religion or what?
About just life.
Man, I don't know. I'm nobody to tell. You feel me? I'm not perfect. I've done a lot of mistakes and everything, but I'm trying to change my life and everything. I'm living in a country by myself, all my family. I ain't got no family here or nothing. So why would I say to kids like at least finish high school? Because I know you feel me. I can't. But at least if you don't want to study, at least finish high school. Uh, have something like have even if you don't want to have some knowledge about things because that way people are not gonna get over you. People are not gonna you feel me take advantage of you, especially if you're black. Like I can say that from bottom of my heart. Like really.
Hey, Sean, I got a question. Oh,
What's
I
up,
got
bro?
something to say. Hey,
What's up, bro?
it's this dude named. Trust me, bro. He not a traditional pastor, bro. I used to watch his stuff a lot, especially when I first started my business, bro. But it's this dude named Reverend Ike. I'm telling you, go watch his videos, bro. He explained a whole lot of this stuff, and you probably agree with him more than anybody, because he always say that even the believer, even the one who doing it, they the one that's in control. But he take all he ran his businesses and all of this stuff based on the Bible. But he dead now, but yeah, when he was alive, he ran all this stuff based on the Bible. Everything he had was based on the Bible. He break it down to make it real easy for you to understand as far as like how your belief plays a role in everything you got. From the life you live today to the one you want tomorrow to the life you had 10 years ago.
I got you, boss. Let me ask you a question, brother Daniel.
Yeah.
Do you think you can live your life without God or the Bible?
I think anybody. I mean, can somebody merely exist? Yeah.
No. I'm talking about you. Like let's say 2024 is your flower year, and 2024 from having little dialogues like this and chopping it up with other people. Cause let's say like tonight, you go back in 2 days later from now, you heard what I told you, and you dialogue with it with some of your with some believers, and they tell you, man, I've been having those same questions. You know what I'm saying? We got to find out the answers to them. But with the conversations that you having with me, I'm telling you, science got the answers. Or anything that we talked about over the past 2 days. Let's say 2024, the more knowledge you get, the smaller God get. do you think it would be possible from the life that you're living right now for you to be like, you know what? That's putting down God and religion is possible? Or do you think it's more so like, don't ask me no goofy shit like that, Sean? Like don't like my relationship with God is we don't play about shit like that.
All right, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I understand and I respect everybody got their own point of view, right? Now, for me speaking, this is just me speaking of myself, speaking about myself. I've personally dealt with spiritual things, so I couldn't completely dismiss it. I say it could fill a blank for certain stuff. I say that. But could I say God ain't real or spirit's not real? Nah. I would be lying to myself, and I ain't gonna do that just for the sake of science or picking up science knowledge along the way.
Shit.
So even if I'm gonna tell you like this, just the best way I can put it, even with what I was telling you about the Bible, right? You don't even got to take the Bible. I mean, I would suggest somebody read the Bible in its entirety, but it's still information in that book that you can use in your everyday life that would actually benefit you. Now, if you want to try to separate God from the Bible, you can do that, but it's still different stuff and steps. Like I was using earlier with certain people in the Bible, you can see how they ran. I use King Solomon because he was the wisest. He was on record the wisest man that ever lived, and you could apply certain stuff from the Bible to your actual life, and then you could actually see if it worked. So these are things you can actually go test for yourself.
Okay, so
But
look.
I just throw the whole Bible away? No, I'm not throwing the whole Bible away.
Okay, so look, the line I pushed tonight was the Bible was anti-African. You just came out and you just said that there's some stuff in the Bible that we could use. Now let me ask you this. Okay. If I say the Bible is anti-African and you say there's still stuff in there that we could use, let me ask you this. How would I sound if I said there's stuff in the KKK, in the Ku Klux Klan writer's log that we could use as Black people in America? How would you feel? How would you feel if I said some shit like that?
As far as the organization skills and stuff like that, I would be like, you absolutely right. You can take a page out of anybody's book, bro. You don't have to believe what they believe in order to use certain concepts or certain practices that they use. So if you talk about how organized the KK is, how they was able to get informed, get into the police departments and stuff like that, hell yeah, Black people can use something like that.
I like how you answered that. Oh goddamn, Jesse, man, where you coming from? The club?
Moving, man. I'm your boy moved furniture, so I had to do a moving job real quick, man.
Shout out, man. Look at our law. My boy Jesse got the moving business. Anybody that need help moving, anybody moving out their spot, need help moving their shit to their other spot, hit up my boy Jesse.
Hey.
February 1st, I'm moving to an apartment. I might need help for it.
I got you.
Jesse, what's the name of your moving company?
Jesse's Moving Service.
Brother Dan, you want to shout out your company?
Oh no, that's cool. I deal with like heavy haul trucks and stuff like that. It's a pilot car service. It's called Turner Pilot Car Service, but I doubt anybody gonna be on here looking for it. On YouTube looking for it.
I got you. What services y'all do?
I escort oversized freight. So when you get the massive loads that's coming out of certain parts or the port and stuff like that, I deal with that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jesse, man, we was closing out, but Jesse, man, you could anything you want us to see or you want us to talk about, it's on you, Jesse.
No, I ain't got nothing. If y'all closing, y'all can close, man. All praises due to the creator of the heavens and earth. Hey, thank God for this podcast and may God continue to bless it.
And Brother Darkness didn't come. Jesse, can you give me another day you're gonna be available so I can get you and Brother Darkness on the same schedule?
Maybe Saturday or Sunday. So
So you
I'm gonna
think?
I'm gonna have some time, maybe Saturday or Sunday after 12 or something like that.
All right, you gonna be working tomorrow?
Yeah,
All right, so most likely Sunday, right?
yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna be getting off in the afternoon, so I'm gonna be getting off around 12 tomorrow.
All right, man. Hey,
So if we
y'all
can do
already
something
know
early,
how it
man,
go, man.
might be able to do that.
Hey man, I want this next conversation to be about like Black Power, people doing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
You know what I'm
Wait.
saying? That we can hold the next conversation back, because I ain't gonna lie to you, back to what we just said. I'm gonna let y'all close, but bro, you could take a page of wisdom out of anybody's book. I don't care what color they is. I don't care what they believe in. It's something there you could take and use it to your benefit.
Fact.
But all right.
I agree with that 100%. All right, man. We'll be back here Sunday evening. Another religious wars. We going crazy. Sunday night, Sunday evening, we going crazy. Brother Jesse will have his laptop. He will be showing his screen. Brother Dawkins
Know what I'm
will be
saying?
showing his screen. You got it, Jesse.
Hey man, all praises due to the creator of the heavens and earth. Hey, we out.
We out. All right, man. Y'all boys
Assalamu
stay up.
alaikum, my brothers.
Black Power.
Bet.
Assalamu